So it looks like Drake is finally getting his lick back for all the hell that Rick Ross put him through when he and Kendrick got into it, and he is not letting up. This came after Rick Ross was jumped by Drake's goons while he was in Drake's hometown. A lot of people believe that this could be the start of a very war between Drake and Rick Ross, because Rick also has gang affiliations, and there's no way he's going to let any of this slide. As if this wasn't already bad enough, 56 also stepped into the chat, and he actually encouraged Drake to drag this on just to teach Rick a lesson. V-Cent was actually one of the few people who publicly showed his support for Drake during the back and forth with Kendrick. So the fact that he's even encouraging this confrontation is a big deal that could lead to something very sinister. Now, in case you all somehow missed out on all the drama that went down a few days ago, Rick Ross started trending for all the wrong reasons after several videos went viral of him and his team being viciously attacked after his show at Ignite Music Festival in Vancouver, Canada. According to TMZ, Rick and his team got approached by a group of 15 guys who asked him why he chose to close out his performance by playing Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Apparently, these 15 guys were upset about this and started forming a circle around Rick's so they could jump him while they were still going at it. One of the 15 guys threw a punch in Rick's direction, and that's when his team joined in to fight. They all started going in on each other, and from the videos that were leaded to the fight, you could see that Rick Ross was way in the back while his team and the group of the other 15 guys were knocking the hell out of each other. It was a mess. You all assume as all of this started going around, the first person on everybody's suspect list was Drake, because first of all, the incident happened in Canada, and we all know that's where Drake is from. Secondly, a lot of people found it very weird that these 15 guys were just standing around waiting for Rick to get off the stage so they could jump him. These people literally had no motive to do this unless they got paid to do it. Drake fueled the allegations that he was behind the attack when he liked multiple posts about the incident just minutes after they were posted, almost like he was just waiting for it to be posted. Now, Rick, on the other hand, was actually unbothered by the whole thing, and he decided to jump on IG and leave a comment under a post that read, "I thought they were bottle service boys." And he also posted a photo of him at the airport with the caption, "Vancouver, it was fun till next time," as well as this video of him sipping some champagne and laughing the entire situation off. But this was just the start of it, because not too long after Drake started being shady and fueling these allegations about him sending them 15 guys to attack Rick, Rick Ross's baby mama Tia Kim also inserted herself into it, and y'all already know Tia was living for this. She's been on Rick's neck for a very long time now, and there's no way she was just going to sit back and watch all this happen. Without saying nothing, she jumped on IG and posted one of the photos that Rick had posted of himself after the fight. In the picture, he was drinking some juice from a glass cup. The glass was covering one of his eyes. Now, according to Tia, he intentionally covered that eye with the glass because he got punched in it. She said, hiding that eye with a bunch of laughing emojis. "F ain't throwing no blows, man. Will they swallow your fat? You ain't, you stood your fat back, man. Your scary ass, your big fat scary stood back. I'm looking good now from this angle. Now got back, man." He tried to, oh, they picking at that secure thing. His fat, watch this dog. That fat got him cakey green or something. Looks ass all in face with that deep breath. "I'm glad they smack you in the cry like he run the city." She then jumped in Drake's comments and said Drake, to which Drake actually replied, "My goat Rick saw this little link up that Anda was having in the comment section, and he replied saying versus Granny Nat Tia was not here at all for Rick calling her a grandmother, so she took to IG to go off on him again, and Drake wasted no time in showing his support for her by following her and liking the video as if things couldn't possibly get any worse. 50 Cent also dragged himself into it and trolled Rick Ross for getting jumped after all the gangsta talk he's been making on social media. And he started off by reposting a video of Rick getting pressed by those 15 guys with the caption, "El Mayo, the Great Escape, Meek, call the chasers, they chasing me." He followed it up with this video of him laughing at Rick for having an awful security team and insinuated that Rick was hiding from the punches and left his team to take on the fight for him. Very unfortunate situation that took place in Canada. And I wanted to say to everyone, you know that I hope that that brother made it home safely. I hope that he now has a different perspective and a better sense of what to do and what not to do while you're out in the world. You know, that part where the young guy went like he did this little move and then got knocked out like right there. That does not reflect him. That reflects his camp, and he might need to go get the other dream chases or the 305 child. One thing 50 Cent going to do is insert himself into something that has absolutely nothing to do with him. And he trolled the hell out of people that were involved. But like I said before, it's not that surprising that he's siding with Drake, because back when Drake and Kendrick's beef was at its peak, he was one of the few people who stood O's down behind Drake. For example, when Drake released his AI-generated diss track Taylor Made Freestyle, he posted a snippet of the song and added the caption, "Okay, in my professional expert opinion on this matter, leave this man alone. I've seen this movie before. It will not end well. You disagree, okay?" Then where is your is it boy Rick, on the other hand, was 100% Team Kendrick. And this is why people felt like Drake probably sent the hit out on him as some form of revenge apart from Rick's sighting with Kendrick. At the time, he also released a diss track against Drake titled Champagne Moments, where he accused Drake of being a white boy cosplaying as a black man. As if that wasn't bad enough, he fueled the allegations about Drake getting at BBL by claiming that Drake had cosmetic surgery, changed his nose. He rapped, "You ain't never want to be an N-word anyway, ninja. That's why you had an operation to make your nose smaller than your father knows, ninja. I unfollow, man, cuz you sent the MF and C's and desist to French Montana, man. You sent the police hating on my dog project." He continues, "That wasn't the same white boy that I seen when we was making them early records when you were so happy to be around these ninjas, seeing guys holding them sticks. Yeah, you off and stunning your life, man. I'm the bigger person. I'm a boss. I'm going to give you an opportunity to apologize first and foremost. You got to admit, confess you got your nose reduction, and confess you got a BBL. And I understand, I know what's like having those flaps on your stomach and that sweat being under there. You ain't want to do that. You wanted to just, could you, Drizzy, you BBL? You could go get it done, and you did it. Just confess. Confess. I know you're not going to respond, and this pace is boring me. It's moving too slow. When I came in the game, you had to move fast, drop a freestyle Fridays, not social media. I can't do it. You got your minions. What's the other white boy named 1090? He looked like a wet little whale flapping. Shut up. Get mind your business, man. Apologize. White boy, BBL Drizzy. I got a question. I saw you posted you got more money than Ricky Rose, and let's assume you did well. Your best friend Birdman, his house went into foreclosure 5 years ago. You done watch that man struggle in 5 years, ain't get that man in mansion. Cuz if you got more money than Rose, what's another 50 million white boy? So as y'all can see, Rick Ross has been doing the most when it comes to Drake. So we really can't be surprised if Drake decides to shake him up a bit by sending his goons to jump him now. As usual, people had their own thoughts about this, like this person who said everybody gangsta till they get punched in the face ain't no in Canada. They rumble. Another person said Drake ain't have to respond to Ross this song, and he ended up in a crash and got beat up by white dudes. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Rick Ross getting jumped, and do y'all think Drake was behind it? Y'all being new, what to do? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.